Welcome to my channel and another new in branded taste test and review for summer 2025. Who doesn't love a Jaffa cake? Well, I'll be honest, these are something I'm a bit apprehensive about. That's why I'm doing these first. So these are hot honey flavoured Jaffa cakes. 10 light sponge cakes with dark crackly chocolate and a hot honey flavour centre. Now, I love honey. It's the hot part that I'm not so keen on. But I'm going to try them anyway. It looks like a normal Jaffa cake. However, it doesn't have that distinctive orange scent. It is a sweet scent, and that will be the honey. Now, the way I eat a Jaffa cake is ridiculous. I nibble all around the outside, manage to peel the chocolate off, take the layer off, eat the base, and eat the jelly layer. I'm not going to do that on camera because, yeah, you don't need to see that. And also, that wouldn't work for a taste test. So I'm just going to bite in. Okay, Half Moon time. Okay, I was just thinking that has no spice in it. And then I got the aftertaste, which is, for me, unpleasantly hot. It's not super spicy. I just cannot tolerate any kind of spice. Even black pepper is too hot for me. It does taste okay. I think the heat ruins it. It's quite sweet. I think this would be quite a niche flavour, not one that is going to be suitable for everyone. I don't know if I can eat this, the rest of it. I really don't like them. I love fruit pastels, and they are still one of my favourite chewy sweets today. I don't know if you remember the advert where they dared you to put one in your mouth and not chew. Well, I could do that, but it takes forever to suck a fruit pastel to death. So these are fruit pastel squidges. Now, I'm not looking forward to them as much as I was after trying the jelly tot version, but I hope these are going to be good. So we have blackcurrant, strawberry, lime, orange and lemon. So no unique flavours in that lot. That's slightly disappointing. Wow, okay. Not at all how I was expecting them to look. They're stuck together, look. Much flatter. I guess I expected them to all be like that, and some of them are, as you'll see, but I'll just start with the orange ones since that's what I'm holding. I am not a fan of this texture. It's softer than a normal fruit pastel would be, and for me, a fruit pastel is the perfect chew. The flavour, it's okay. It's certainly better than the jelly tots. I can tell it's orange. However, I do think the flavour should be more intense. It needs that. There are in the bag an awful lot of the orange ones, so let's go for a lime one. The fact that they all stick together like this is not good. I mean, it is meant to be a share bag. I don't know if anyone actually shares these with anyone, but if you are, you don't want to be having to pull sweets apart or taking 10 when you only wanted one. Yeah, I'm disappointed. These do have a slight sugary coating, which gives sweetness, and they are definitely better than the jelly tot version. I don't know if I'm going to try all the flavours because I'm not enjoying them that much. So I think I'm going to finish with the strawberry, since the blackcurrant and lemon, they're common flavours. I'm sure you know what they taste like. I will be able to finish these, but I wouldn't buy them again. The texture just is doing nothing for me. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. This is a Kit Kat Chunky, and it is a funky one. Crispy cocoa wafer finger covered in milk chocolate and white coating, so it's kind of a marble effect. So you've got your white chocolate on the bottom, milk chocolate with some white chocolate through it on the top. And it looks to be 3 large chunks. So you've got your mixed flavour filling. It's okay. I would rather have a normal wafer than the chocolate wafer. I think that's just too much chocolate. Yeah, I'm not blown away. This is not a great start to the video. I really hope it improves. But again, I'll eat the rest of it. I wouldn't have it again. I'd rather just have a normal Kit Kat. You get an overwhelming chocolate taste. The white chocolate makes it sweeter, but you can't taste it alongside the milk chocolate. The milk chocolate is overpowering. If you like really, really sweet, really, really chocolatey things, you probably would like this quite a bit. But if I'm having a Kit Kat, I like to taste the wafer. This is a bit sickly for me. Another Bournville bar. This time I'm going for the salted caramel flavour, which I really hope I'm going to like better than the hazelnut. I do at least like salted caramel. Chocolate with salt caramel filling. Okay, this is not good. This is not good. It's broken and kind of melted. Oh my goodness, look at the mess. I'm not happy about this. It's not like it's been sat out in the sun or anything. I will try and break off a piece that's not too messy if I can. All right, I've got one bit because I am getting covered in it. Please excuse the paint on my fingers. It won't come off. It's really good. You still get that bitter dark chocolate flavour. And because it's salted caramel rather than sweet caramel, it's not super sweet. You'd have to like dark chocolate to like this. That is the predominant flavour. That caramel is lovely and gooey. I'm not sure, so I'm going to try another bit, if I'm really getting the salt. Yes, you do get that salted caramel flavour. It works really well. I'm not sure if I prefer it to just a plain chunk of Bournville. I do like it, but I'm not going to be swapping my milk chocolate for it anytime soon. Sticking with the salted caramel theme, although not intentionally, Millionaire Salted Caramel Toffee Pops. Now, the original Toffee Pop is something I do enjoy, but it's years since I've actually had one. Salted caramel flavoured biscuits filled with toffee and half covered in a chocolate flavoured coating. Interesting. I thought it was the toffee filling that would be salted caramel flavour. I did not think it would be the biscuit. Let's see what this tastes like. I'm now intrigued. It looks much the same as a normal toffee pop. The caramel bit is there, that little dip in the centre. Good crunchy biscuit, soft toffee filling. You're not going to break your teeth or pull them out with it. The chocolate's nice. I do think rather than flavouring the biscuit, flavouring the filling is the way to go. Certainly that's what I would expect to have the salted caramel bit to it. And I think when you're putting it into a biscuit dough, the flavour's not likely to be as intense as it would be if it was in the filling. You do taste the salt, but I don't think it works as well as it would if it was in the filling. So they're okay. They're not amazing. I won't be raving about them to you guys. Get them if you want them. Don't bother if you're not that interested because, yeah, disappointed in these, but they are better than the Jaffa Cakes. That is for sure. Back to ice cream now and more of the Kelly's new flavours. This is the raspberry cheesecake flavour. Vanilla and soft cheese dairy ice cream with raspberry sauce and digestive biscuit pieces. Interesting. So it sounds like the soft cheese is mixed through the ice cream rather than just giving it cheesecake flavour. Hopefully that will make it more authentic. It's been out of the freezer for a little while, so shouldn't be rock solid. You can see some of the raspberry there and some of the biscuit pieces poking through. I think it's always a good sign when you can see everything on the top and you don't have to dig too far for it, because usually that's when I'm disappointed. It's a really good cheesecake flavour. That raspberry is super sour and tangy though. Let's try a bit with a bit less of that sauce in it. It definitely has that tangy cheesecake taste to the ice cream, but you also get the vanilla. And there are plenty of biscuit pieces that really add texture and crunch. I like this a lot. And I would have this flavour again, but the raspberry sauce, For me, that raspberry sauce is just too sour. And when I have some of the ice cream, I don't know if it's because it's such a thick bit. I'll try and get a thinner bit. This is just my excuse to eat as much of the ice cream as I can and just say I had to do it for the taste test. When you get a smaller amount of sauce, it balances well. If you get a big dollop of it, all you can taste is really sour raspberry. It's not synthetic, but it does make me want to suck my cheeks in. So I stick by what I said earlier. I would have this again, but I would probably feed the big bits of raspberry to someone else or try and spread it out as much as I could, because a big mouthful of that sauce is not the most pleasant ice cream experience. I'm going to finish the video off with some chocolate, starting with this new Milkybar chocolate crumble. Vanilla flavoured filling with biscuit pieces on a milk chocolate base covered in white coating. I do like Milkybar. Haven't had it for a long time, probably not since the last time it featured on this channel. Oh, okay, so it broke at the corner. So ignore the broken corner, but that's how it looks. So you can see the milk and white chocolate, and through the white chocolate, some of the filling. Especially on the broken bit, you can see. The biscuit adds good crunch, but that iconic white chocolate, which is the essence of Milkybar, is very much lost. The milk chocolate is the overwhelming flavour. I believe the white chocolate just adds a bit of sweetness. I cannot make it out as a distinct, separate taste. I guess it works well. However, if I'm having Milkybar, I want to taste that white chocolate. So for that reason, I wouldn't have this again. Sticking with Milkybar, because why not? A new share pouch that I will probably not share. These are Milkybar crispy cookie. Now, I remember the Milkybar cookies on cream bar, which I loved. I'm really hoping that these are going to taste like the button version of that. White chocolate pieces with crispy cocoa flavoured rice inclusions. A good size, plenty of crumbs. You can see the texture of them on the top. I'd prefer it if it was biscuit pieces in the white chocolate. The crispy pieces work. The white chocolate is the dominant flavour. It doesn't have that sort of cookies and cream taste I was hoping for, but then I suppose that's not necessarily what they were going for. The cocoa pieces don't really add much in the way of taste, it's more texture. And it's definitely a lighter crunch than the chocolate bar with the biscuit in. However, it does make the Milky Bar white chocolate taste a little odd. I'm not sure I really like them that much. I'm disappointed. I would not have them again. So guys, that concludes this taste test video. As ever, thank you so much for choosing to watch this. You could have watched anything on YouTube and you picked little old me, so thank you for that. Feel free to drop a comment in the box below. Follow me on Instagram. All my links are in the description box below, or if you go to my community and profile page, you'll find them there as well. For now, I hope you will take care and come back for the next video. Bye.